So let's get to know about this MGNREGA scheme. So MGNREGA stands for Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. So always remember, it is a law whereby any adult who applies for employment in rural areas has to be given a guarantee of 100 days of work on local public works within 15 days of registration. If employment is not given, then unemployment allowance has to be paid. Now previously this scheme MGNREGA, it was called as National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Previously Mahatma Gandhi name was not there. But after April 2008, it was renamed as Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Now in a nutshell, it is a social security scheme that is backed by the Government of India. It provides employment and livelihood to rural laborers in India. So to get a job under this scheme, a person has to first enroll themselves in the scheme. Since the government has given the implementation responsibility to the Gram Panchayats, therefore people have to register themselves to the Gram Panchayats for obtaining work. Now let's talk about the salary or wages part. The minimum wages initially were 100 rupees a day, but later on the government revised it by keeping in mind certain labor regulations. The minimum wages today vary from state to state, and they are also decided by the states. Hence, it ranges between 163 rupees in Bihar to 500 rupees in Kerala. Now let me quickly tell you about the implementation part. So our country is administratively divided in the form of states and union territories. Now each state has districts. Then within districts, we have blocks, and within a block, we have wards. Under this scheme, employment related to public work at block level is given. The funds are released by central government to the states. States then give the funds to local bodies, that is Gram Panchayats. And the reason they give it to Panchayats is because if you remember, all the laborers' accounts are registered with the Gram Panchayats. Keep this in mind. We'll get back to this in a moment. Let me just quickly tell you what kind of work that are given under this scheme. Now raising of block plantation in community lands, basically planting of trees. Then maintenance and building of check dams. Check dams are the small dams that are created in small reservoirs just to check the flow of water. Then building farm ponds. Then water absorption trench at foothills. These are to reduce soil erosions. Then digging of soak pits. Then building latrines. Restoration of irrigation ponds. Construction of anganwadis, roads, burial grounds, etc. All these kind of public works are given under this scheme. So next time if you see any public work going on near your place, they are doing under MGNREGA scheme. Now coming to the harsh reality side. MGNREGA has caused a major financial drain on India's economic resources. The actual benefits of the scheme do not reach the rural laborers, and I have told you moments back how funds from central government to local bodies are transferred, and in the process there's a lot of irregularities that causes the funds to shrink before it reaches to its beneficiaries. If you want me to be a little more specific about where the misappropriation of funds occur, then I'll give you a hint. If you recollect, I said it's the states that decide how much to pay to a laborer. And if you have ever read the Article 243G of our Constitution, it will clearly tell you about how an MLA has the power to decide whether or not panchayats need to be empowered. Such a classic loophole in our system. Now you can easily figure out how and where maximum funds are lost. Now apart from corruption, this scheme has often been used as a vote bank by the UPA government because they are the creator of this scheme. That's why the present NDA government has came up with numerous schemes that are aimed at lower income groups. Schemes such as Jan Dhan Yojana, Atal Pension Yojana, Skill India Program, Garib Kalyan Yojana, Prime Minister Awas Yojana, and many other schemes. While I'm not saying that MGNREGA is a complete flop, but no initiative has been taken to link it with other schemes which are same in principle and are doing individually good. While it is a UPA initiative, but the supporting pillars are NDA government's initiative. Now let's see some of the measures taken to check irregularities in MGNREGA. The first one is launching of National Electronic Fund Management System, that is NEFMS. Since the labor details have been registered with the Gram Panchayats, and it is the responsibility of the Panchayats to open bank or post office accounts of the laborers. Therefore, it makes sense to install National Electronic Fund Management System at Panchayat level. Panchayat level officials have been given training in using the electronic system developed by the National Informatics Center. So NIC is also the same authority that creates your CBSE website, Join Indian Army website, and most of the government websites. Now, this National Electronic Fund Management System will reduce the delay in payment to the workers because there are many who are dependent on MGNREGA to meet their daily needs. Under the NEFM system, the workers will get payment within 48 hours from the moment Gram Panchayats generate an order. Again, Aadhaar card is linked, so chances of corruption is less. And the second measure is social audit. Now, a social audit is a way of measuring, understanding, reporting, and ultimately improving an organization's social and ethical performance. So basically, it helps to narrow gaps between vision, goal, and reality. So the social audit is taken care by the CAG, Comptroller Auditor General of India. The third measure is grievance redressal mechanism. State level officers have been designated to monitor the disposal of complaints in the state. Also, complaint boxes at district levels has been installed. There must be monthly disclosure of complaints in local newspaper so that if you publicize the problem, chances of creating it will be reduced. And monthly reports are to be sent from GP stands for Gram Panchayat, to Program Officer, that is PO, to District Program Coordinator, that is DPO, to State, and then to the Government of India. The fourth measure is State Quality Monitor. Now, it includes government officials at district levels supervising the utilization of funds under the scheme. And then finally, it has national level monitors. It consists of members, retired as well as serving civil servants, to monitor the policy and implementation of the program at national level. So these are some of the measures that have been taken to check irregularities in MGNREGA. So now I hope you are well aware of this MGNREGA scheme.